Jacksonville Jaguars fans, welcome into Duval Daily, presented by GenJag.com. Tuesday, July 22nd. Twas the night before Jaguars Training Camp. Fired up for it, picked up my parking pass today, picked up the credentials. It's official. We're here. We're here. This time tomorrow, I'm going to be sitting in the studio, working. Tired as hell from being outside for a couple hours. Now, hopefully, in all honesty, practice starting at like 8:15, ending 10:30, I think. Shouldn't be too bad. But right now, we're going to talk about what I'm looking for tomorrow specifically. We've talked about all sorts of different training camp previews and stuff, and we'll talk about some of the things that I've already talked about, but there are some things that we're going to talk about here today that I'm going to be looking for tomorrow specifically, and in general throughout camp, but things that we haven't necessarily talked about to start the show off. So really appreciate y'all being here. If you enjoy the content here, obviously all Jags all the time, trying to do my very best to provide as much insightful Jaguars analysis and news that I possibly can. So that's what we're doing here. If that's what you're looking for, like and subscribe. Let me know what you are looking for the Jaguars on their first day of training camp tomorrow. For me, first things first, which field are we on for the team periods? Because it's nice when they are on the field closest to the actual Miller Electric Center. It's more shade over there. So that's a big factor for me in terms of my enjoyment for the day. If you're on the far field, it's going to be hot, it's going to be sunny, it's going to be different. Now, again, early practices, those are going to help. I'm very happy about that. I'm a fan of that. Even if I have to fight through traffic to get there, I would rather do that than be sitting out there from, 11 to 1, 12 to 2:30, 12 to 3, whatever it may be, right? I'm here for it. So good on the Jaguars organization for getting us out there early. Which team, though, or which field are the team periods going to be on tomorrow? And they'll go back and forth each day, so it's really not a big deal. If you're on the far field one day, you'll be on the closer field the next day, and it'll be all good. But I kind of say that in jest, but it does actually affect your ability to get stuff done. What type of shape are these players in? Liam Cohen has called for them to come back in the best shape of their life, so you're not retraining physically. You're not retraining to be back into football shape in terms of being able to practice at a high level. It's going to be hot even in the morning. But these guys, if they have done what they need to do, and there's some players I have absolutely no question about them being ready physically and mentally, but there's some new guys I don't know much about, some young guys I don't know much about. What type of shape are they in when they get here? Because doing that was a big part of what Liam Cohen stressed as they exited for their little summer break here. So they need to be in really good shape, and we're going to be able to check that out in a big way. Also, mental shape. Are they making a lot of mental mistakes on either side of the ball? False starts, offside, missed assignments, whether it be a blocking assignment, whether it be communication, whether it be on the back end on the defense. I mean, this has been a team that has been snake bit for 2 years with blown coverages. Different coordinator back there, a lot of different pieces. And when I say blown coverages, I'm talking about mental mistakes, not physical issues, mental mistakes. Not playing the game the way you are coached to be played, not playing your role within a defense the way you are coached, the way you should be. So that falls on the coaches and the players. You want to not see a whole lot of that. Now, first day back, not going to have full pads, anything like that, right? So first day back, I think you're allowed to get away with a little bit more of that stuff, but when you're starting to get into the day 2, 3, 4, I mean, it should be sharp mentally. You should, and dog days of summer, all that stuff, training camp is a grind. I know, but you need to start being able to kind of hone things in pretty quickly here. Speaking of honing things in, how sharp is Trevor Lawrence, timing and footwork wise? We've talked about that a lot. The Jaguars have talked about that a lot. Timing and footwork. His footwork is going to allow him, if he's doing it the way he's coached to within this offense, to be on time, to progress from his first read to his second read to his third read, and where his feet are in conjunction with his body and the pocket around him, that's going to allow him to get rid of the ball quickly, to be ready to release as soon as the read is what it needs to be, right? So they've talked about marrying that footwork with the reads, with the progressions, and I'm excited to see that. You saw Baker Mayfield get a lot better last year with his timing, his progressions. I think you're going to see it this year as well. And, Trevor Lawrence, I've told y'all plenty of times, I have no questions about his ability to do a good job in this offense. But if he can get like surgical from that perspective, the sky could be the limit, really. Ball security is something I'm going to be watching that we haven't talked about a lot, not just from Trevor, but you look at this offense and there are guys that have had issues holding on to the football. Trevor Lawrence cleaned it up in a big way last year, right? But he has fumbling history. Travis Etienne, the last couple years, has really cleaned it up. Obviously had the big fumble against Miami that everybody likes to talk about, including Doug Peterson. But over the last 2 years, Travis Etienne fumbled the ball one time with like 500 plus touches. Rookie year, I think he had 5 fumbles, something like that. So when I say rookie year, we're really talking about year 2 because, sorry, camera's going out of focus, because year 1, obviously, he lost that to the Liz Frank injury. But then you talk about Tank Bigsby has had fumbling issues. Bashal Tutin has had fumbling issues. De'Ami Brown even, I think, had 3 fumbles last year. So ball security is going to be huge. And I know on the other side of the ball, they're trying to pop that ball out. So that's going to be, this needs to be a team that's not going to lose football games because they're fumbling the ball away, right? How about this? We made it 7.5 minutes and we still haven't mentioned Travis Hunter. Well, that's going to change right now because I am fired up to see Travis Hunter and Brian Thomas Jr. Every time these guys are on the football field, it's fireworks. It's exciting to see them out there. You have the opportunity to see something magical happen, even if it is just practice, right? These guys are incredible athletes, incredible football players. Can't wait to see both of them on the field. Obviously, we're going to be looking to see, where is Travis Hunter? Is he playing offense? Is he playing defense? Is he doing both? What is it? Tomorrow and every day. And with Travis Hunter, I don't know if I'm going to have to do like a separate video on Travis Hunter's performance every single day, but there's going to be more eyeballs on Jaguars training camp coverage than ever before for a lot of reasons. But reason number 1 is Travis Hunter. And so whether it's just having a segment during the show every time on the training camp recap specifically about Travis Hunter, or doing an entire Travis Hunter show some days, I don't know what we're going to do. But there will be lots of focus on Travis Hunter. But I'm not going to do that at the cost of not being able to focus on everything else, right? I'm trying to give y'all as big of a clear picture as I possibly can from what I'm seeing out there, and trying to pay attention to everything, which is impossible. You cannot see everything out of practice unless you're able to go back and look at the tape, which I do not have the benefit of being able to do because I'm not a coach. But Travis Hunter and Brian Thomas Jr., I'm excited to see the running backs too. In general, I'm excited to see the running backs, but I'm really excited to see. I've been on the, train of like, I think Travis Etienne is going to be the number 1 back. I think he's going to earn that role this year. I'm not saying that's a long-term outlook because he is going into a contract year. I don't know that the Jaguars are going to be an organization that values paying running backs at a premium price. But I think he has the opportunity in a Liam Cohen offense to be unbelievable. We've seen him be unbelievable in the past. I think he could do it again this year in what is a big year for him. Offensive line, what's going on there? Who's with the ones? Which I won't necessarily be able to say exactly, but I will be focusing on, like, is there a heavy rotation? Offensive line-wise, that's going to be huge to watch. And then safety-wise, What are they doing next to Eric Murray? Cornerback wise, obviously Travis, Tyson, but Tyson's going to lock it down in camp. When Tyson Campbell's healthy, he always locks it down in training camp. So he's going to have a good training camp. I feel good about that. Jordan Lewis is going to play well. I think De'Ami Brown will play well in training camp for sure. He's looked good so far. Buster Brown and Jarian Jones, two guys kind of fighting for some playing time, I think. That'll be good to watch for sure. But I'm excited. Can't wait. Cannot wait to get out there on the grass tomorrow morning. Really appreciate y'all tuning in, supporting the channel. Again, if you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. And let me know, again, in the comment section below what you're looking for. Happy night before football, y'all. Have a good one.